Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're Tver. Well, we're no longer Tver. We started as Tver. We are now Russia. And as you can see by the long stretch on the minimap, we're going eastwards. We're going for Relentless Push East. We have to own the eastern Siberian coast, which we can finally see. And we have to do that, I think, by 1600. As I didn't stop telling you early on in the campaign, but if you joined recently, this is usually not done by starting as Tver. You just have to be Russia, well, start as a Russian nation. So you'd probably be much better off starting as, say, Muscovy, or even Novgorod maybe. But Muscovy would be the obvious choice for the achievement. We didn't. We started as Tver. We became Russia anyway. Bested our neighbor with a little help of the Danish, sure, and are going east now quickly. We have to take these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces, as far as I can see here. Well, maybe it's 8. Maybe 8 provinces by 1600. We're gonna get a little help once we get to eat up Chukchi, because they're provinces we can just conquer rather than having to colonize our way through. And otherwise, we're just going eastwards. There is potentially some way to colonize eastwards faster by attacking northern provinces. Let's see, if I go here, I go Chara into Stanovoy, into Jukjur, into then Okhotsk. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go the northern route, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. So we're not actually saving a province there. If I do go here, it means I get to start colonizing Sunter Kayata and Okhotsk at the same time, which might maybe be a little quicker in the long run. Maybe not. But it doesn't cost as much. We have 2 colonists already doing colonies anyway, and we have all those free Russian colonies that we can do if we want more. They are not quite as fast, I believe, as our normal ones. And I did set something up to see that, but I don't quite remember which 2 provinces I used for the test. One surely was this one here, Yengarsk, which I'm sure is not how you pronounce that. I set that one up with a close one to test the speed. It might have been Kerensk. I think it was Kerensk. And as of this point in time, Kerensk is set at 276 and 237 on Verniengarsk. But Kerensk had a speed advantage, or an advantage from not needing travel time to start. So I assume this place is going to be done earlier. Now there's a way, but I didn't believe there's much. So this says 91 a year, and this says 5 and 15 a month, between 5 and 15. So in theory that should be 120 a year, right? On average. But here we also get the extra from our settler guy, colonist. It gives us an extra average of 93.6. And then if we have 91 plus 93, it's like 184-ish. And that's more than the 120 we get from just having the Siberian thing going on. So yes, our normal colonist on average should be faster. Now, I'm spying on somebody. I'm spying on the Oirat. I'm not sure why anymore. I think I have the claims. Well, technically there's a claim I could take. Oh, right, and they have a subject in Mongolia. But we did already take our claim on Orkhon. So that's not an issue. We could fabricate a claim here. It's not going to do much. We could consider stealing maps. Not that I know that that does tons at this point in time. But let's see if I were to go steal maps. Steal maps. Not a feature I use, essentially ever. Yeah, no, if only we knew. Persia, no, Mongolia might be interesting. 55 provinces in Mongolia. I mean, that gives us a lot of vision here. Not super necessary, I don't think. I wonder if Manchuria is better. It's fewer provinces. It's more in the important region. In case we fight any wars over there. Yeah, maybe I see the Manchurian maps. Sure. Cost me 50 spy network, but what gives, right? We know about Manchuria. How does it look? Pretty split up, as it should be. But certainly some people are vassals of others and some people are tributaries of others. You're a vassal of Yeren and Yeren is a tributary... No, never mind. It's the overlord of Solon, of course. Allied to Oirat and Korchin. So attacking these guys is actually somewhat possible. Doesn't mean we fight a bunch of hordes, but I mean... surely that's not a big problem. Oh right, I realized at the end of last episode, I believe, that we had a horrible power protection. And I was considering attacking the Muscovite, I remember now, for their power protection. Just declare humiliation war, not take any land, just crush them, grab quick power protection from it so we get the extra monarch points. That sounds feasible. My troops are recovering morale, so we're not going to do it right now. We don't have the money to make St. Petersburg our capital. I'm actually draining money right now, which is not awesome. We could progress through exploration ideas. I believe we're still working on an institution. We are... we had on military, I don't like that. It's not a super important one for us, so it's not the end of the world there. How's that institution looking? Is it just money, or are we still... You can notice, by the way, that I don't remember things, that it's been a few days. So technically we could take the institution if we had the money, which we don't. So maybe we should also make a bunch of money out of the Muscovite once we beat them up. Sure, war costs money, but war can also make you money. Gotta spend money to make money and all that. Now, do I... pretty sure I continue spreading... yeah. It's gonna save me some money, and I don't have the money right now. I think I should have the edicts, keep the edicts going. Certainly an argument for not keeping the edicts going, so we save on the money for that, but I think we're gonna come out ahead here. We're not spending money on rooting out corruption. Good, good, good. We could consider debasing, because we have so much passive corruption reduction that we're gonna get that money back. I debase it, I gain 2% corruption. And then within what? Every year we drop over 1%. No, it's not monthly, it's yearly. No, we would need 10, 20, like 19 years or something to drop the corruption. That's a lot. I don't know that that's worth it at all. Yeah, maybe not. It might be in the long run, but we're not in this for the long run, are we now? Civil disorder. I still kind of wish now that I hadn't made Perm a March. But I don't need to integrate them, right? They're not Rurikor, which... I had some idea why I wanted to integrate them, right? Or mission, wasn't it? Missions. I can never find this tab. That is Tame the Steppes, isn't it? No, this is the Tambov area where we're actually not at. We've completed Invade Novgorod. And we would need... all this land here for the next step. I could not do humiliation. I could just declare extra conquest on the Muscovite if I wanted to. I would still get some power protection from it, and we would be able to increase our great power ranking maybe, and we'd be able to go down this thing here. What do we get for it? Tiny bit. Bunch of claims, but otherwise not much. And then this one requires us to go south. Tambov area essentially again. These are sort of overlapping. And this one gives us quite a bit. That's a lot of development. We get 3 Diplo rep, which is neat, and that's... How much is that? That's like 15-ish? Tver, Yaroslav, Tula, Kazimov, so it's probably 12. 12 points of development. That's a lot. Ah, here's the Permian thing. Right. So once we own all of Perm, which includes Ustyuk, we gain 50 dip. Wouldn't mind going down this, even though it doesn't give me much. I know I haven't unpaused yet, and I'm somewhat sorry for that. But I mean, these are decisions we kind of wanna have dealt with. It's 2 things, right? One is the integrate perm tree, for which we do need to punch a province out of Muscovy, and we need to integrate our country March. And since we don't have diplomatic ideas, it would cost us a stability to demarch Perm, which I don't like. It's more admin down the drain, and the Congress here will also cost me admin. Going down the Consolidated Russia route, well, conquer Novgorod and then Consolidated Russia, would cost me a bunch of admin as well, wouldn't it? I have to call all these places. I mean, technically I could give them to Perm, but that doesn't quite feel right. We're doing on the sailor, still garbage. Yeah, I don't know. It's really a question of, do we want to just go for Relentless Push East, or do we want to continue and do Kinslayer? Because if we want to continue and do Kinslayer, we want to eat up Muscovy anyway. What do I need my admin for? Could be the reverse question, right? We're doing the admin technology group expansion, and we definitely want the next take of admin. I mean, for sure, settler increase. And then this one. I think I have to just focus on getting my admin right now. I don't think grabbing Muscovite land is in my best interest at this point in time. As sad as that makes me, because I love taking people's land. But hey. Now, Muscovy. Let's get you medicked. Going to declare war. We're not going to declare war conquest, but we're going to do humiliation, which allows us to do core revocation, monetary reparations, annulment of treaties, transfer of trade power, and trade steering. It also does allow for humiliate and for the big one, the 100% one. Electric Georgia. Yeah. I assume Georgia is not to be feared here. I wonder if I bring in the Danes again. Probably have a bunch of favors here too. Yeah. Why not? Why not bring the Danes in again? Well, actually. The Danes have rivaled the Russians, I believe. Yeah, the Muscovite, not the Russians. We have the Russians. So if we bring in the Danes, it means we share the power projection, and we kind of don't want to do that right now. So I'd rather just beat them up as it is. It's going to make it a bit harder, especially since the Muscovite stacks will not be busy in the north trying to conquer Swedish land or something stupid. I think we'll still be fine. Yeah, the enemy has nothing. Georgia won't even come in. We knew this. I just forgot. Let's do this. It'll be grand. Confirm. Now this includes my... Oh, it doesn't. I actually have 62,000 infantry. I did not realize. Humiliate rival, take capital Rom, which we can just do. Excellent. Who is my siege person? You are. Confirm. Cannon is here, so let's grab the siege person. Get onto Murom. And I want to stay close. We know the Russian is... The Russian I am the Russian. Gosh darn it. The Muscovite is around. Kind of need to be careful. Ooh, Ming rivaled me. Wait, because I know them, they know me now or something? Maybe. But hey, I mean, I think I'm okay with the Ming rivalry. I doubt that we will get declared upon by the Ming. And that does give me an extra option for rivaling. In case we lack people. I mean, right now we're rival to a decent amount of people, I believe. But, yeah. One thing I should have done. Don't tell me it's the second time I do this. I mean, it is the second time I do this. I forgot to turn on my forts before we went to war. So Mr. 3,000 man Peshkov over here, I think is just going to take over my fort. And that's brutal. I'm going to send you guys west to take that back. It does split up my forces, which is a problem. But I can't have... I said Peshkov again. Peskov. Kind of Peskov. Peskov? Probably not a Peskov. I can't have them control my land, can I now? You guys can kind of try to march in there. And it sucks, right? They're going to take my fort for nothing, and then I have to take it back for probably a lot. Oh, they gave up. Whew. You know what they say about luck and being good. I think I'm going to invest into a third general here. Because I want one. I said a general, not a piece of crud. But hey. One Rostovite spawning. Probably not too scary. Rostovite is, I'm sure, the correct term for a person of Rostovian descent. There's the brunt of the Muscovite force. Probably would never say Rostovite if I wasn't also saying Muscovite, which I think might be the actually correct term. But somehow the two are related here in my mind. I'm gonna clear this guy out in Never, but I don't want to tussle with that 16,000 stack. But they also apparently don't want to tussle with me, so that's groovy. Popped and popped right. Let me just grab 4 of y'all, get you to the capital, and then have the rest of you try and take out these individual quote-unquote people. You're going to Rozhev, which is probably not called Rozhev, because we decided that the zh sound is probably not what we should be using here. If it's more like Pskov, it's probably more like Rozhev. Rozhev. And aren't a Z sound being somewhat foreign to me as a conglomerate there, but I guess that's different languages for you, isn't it? In it. We might want to spend on that exploration idea just because we're capping on dip. And this does absolutely nothing for me. I do say absolutely nothing, but it's not quite true. It reduces my something. Reduces something, for sure. Done it. It reduces the cost of dip technologies by 2% in the future. And we could do this now while we somewhat have no other good use for our dip. And then maybe we can use it as have the advantage later when we maybe not have as much dip lying around. That's what I'm trying to say here. There goes Murom. Good. Murom needed to go and it did. Let's get our siege boy with that cannon to work, while at the same time having a bunch of other people take care of carpet sieging Mr. Muscovy. Russia occupied Kazimov. Oh no, not the Russians. The Russians are coming. You feel free to take that stuff, sure. My mercs are coming in to support me, and my voice is leaving, so that's probably a good combination, isn't it? What? Wow. Now, what else? Game will tell me when my colonies are done. That helped with the voice at least. Good, good. I think interested in charging down these people. Allow friendly attach, yes. And just go chase. My general ain't good. And you are a bit exposed here. But the carpet siege is a good way to get people out of the war. I assume White Karelia is full of forest. That might actually not be. No, but it is. But it is. I don't like walking around here taking all this attrition. But I also do not want to currently split up my armies more than they already are. I think we may have to walk for never here. Support my siege of Ingermanland. Because the Muscovite... Oh, and that's what I was afraid of earlier. I should consolidate my troops down here. Something the Muscovite... They look like they're shooting for Pskov. Complete agenda, expand trade, infrastructure, and GRF. Alright, we built that marketplace for them. And we gained that free base production. Nice. Does that mean I can press buttons again? It does not. That's good. I mean, as much as I want to press buttons, it means we're on time. Protestants? Ugh. That's just filthy. Can I have missionary stuff here? No. Can reduce institution embracement cost, but that... I don't know that super matters. Maybe it will. I can click the button here, right? We have like a decision to do that gives us more missionary strength. Yeah, don't tolerate heretics. Why would you ever tolerate a heretic? Never tolerate a heretic. Nothing good comes up from it. So this is Kola and Sarov. These are two very different places, aren't they? I'm just wondering whether I should turn on the edict. Protestants? Gee. Probably not going to get my money's worth out of the edict here. Fields. It's already pretty quick. We already have 6%. Yeah, we just get it up to 7%, which is not a giant jump. It's less than 20% time saved. While costing me a bunch of money. Let's just do it this way. Get these people into the fold. How's Mr. Russian doing it? They're going back to White Karelia. They do not want to tussle with my army, which I have a certain understanding for why they would be doing that. Let's split up here and maybe take some places. I mean, if they don't want to fight, if they just want to let me reign, then that's also fine by me, I guess. Yeah, they're taking some stuff back here with the remnants of their army. And I do not have the biggest support for my troops. But I'm sure it will be fine. Now, colony-wise, how's that race looking? 411 on Vernian stuff. And 413, so it's very close now, yeah. The colonists is definitely catching up with the Siberian. It's a lot closer than I would have expected from all the descriptions saying that the Siberian frontier is slow, but it has the added advantage of giving you the ability to do multiple colonies without colonists and all that. But I'll take it. Down goes Yaroslav. I think we go south now. And there's 9,000 Muscovites down there that really want to get beaten. punched in the face. Another. That's a lot of Muscovites. Let's try and doge around a bit. Try to be safe. You 3,000 guys. I mean, try to be safe, I guess. Oh, well, you tricked me, didn't you? I didn't pay attention for a moment, and they went straight for Ingermanland. I was at the false sense of security of I think I have to drop Ingermanland siege here. I don't think we can do this. We took Belozero. We're still getting caught, but I ran. I don't like it. Maybe I should have run to... Well, I guess I should have run to another place. This is going to be stack wipe on my poor strategy here. Which is very unfortunate. And all that because I didn't pay any attention. Let's get my mercenaries westwards. And this happens to me. When land gets bigger. Wow, they have... We must have a giant morale advantage here. Yeah. We have almost 50% more morale. So, I mean, technically there's a chance we survive. We're not gonna win. But there's a chance we survive. Sit around in Ladoga and maybe catch up. How much longer do I have to wait here? 7th of April. It's a long time. And if they get good rolls, which they just did, it's gonna be rough. But we actually do get to run. So let's run to Ladoga. We didn't lose much here. We lost 1,800 infanterists. That's alright. We did lose the siege of Ingermanland, but we gave it up. But we had already lost that when we fled. Let's bring my good guy. Yeah, I want him on the siege, but let's bring him in here and let's get in here. We're gonna be outnumbered for a moment, but they already have low morale. We have the much better morale anyway, so we should be good in that regard. Why am I running with you and not with... Anyway, they recovered a lot of troops there. No, I should probably not be overextending that way. Should rather be beating them up in the north and then go back to a bit of a show of force or concentration of force in places. Let's meet up in Tichuyi here. Now this is... It doesn't look like a Russian name, so it's probably a horde thing here. So it's probably called Tetyushi. Tetyushi? Something like that? I mean, maybe. Look at me crush these guys. If we had been there in force in the beginning, we might have gotten a stack wipe on that. We hurt them a lot as it is, but there's a good chance for a stack wipe there if we just continue, if we just sit there in force. Oh, you're running one step? Oh. Oh. Novgorod, 24th of May. And you would be there on the 27th. Good. I don't want to sacrifice my 2.6k stack. But we're still arriving in May, so we should get a free stack wipe there. And I mean, it's nothing better than free. Colonial expansion. Yes. Even care where that is. I want the 5% settler chance and the global settler increase for sure. Crunched and wiped. Good. Mercs take care of the Ingermani, and we go and crush these guys. Just need to take care not to lose too many people to stupid battles here. Now, if we wanted to, we could probably peace out for humiliation already. And we could. It would mean that we immediately get... Ooh, I need to snag hunt inside somebody. Dang. We're lacking 1 point of power protection here right now. We could already do this for 30 power protection. And then maybe a bit more. What I'm kind of considering is this. It does require 100% peace deal. It gives me the same power protection. but it gives me 100 of each monarch point. Then again, money is also kind of interesting right now, so maybe what we're more interested in is like, I don't know. Like this. We get our power projection, we get a bunch of money. Yeah, we get some inflation, but we kind of get to a threshold where it's worth paying off them, so that's kind of fine. It would be quicker. We lose out on monarch points from the show strength, but we get money and we do gain some monarch points back, essentially, because we won't be... Oh, we will be over 50 power projection earlier. Wow, these are such bad generals. Okay, interesting. They run. They stop the siege of Murom as soon as I threaten Alatir there. That's good. That's good. Like it. Dig it. And they should be relatively close to this piece here, right? Relatively. Relatively speaking, it's kind of relative. Do I actually want to go beat these guys up, or do I just siege down Mosaisk with my super siege guy here? Honestly, at least I want to start doing that. 6 people and a cannon with Mr. Super Siege. Get on Mosaisk. And we should be out... Well, I don't know actually. I don't know if we have the next fort technology yet. If you do have better the ability to build better forts than the one you're sieging, you get a bonus for siege. So that's what I was kind of looking for, but I don't actually know that we unlock the next level of fort yet. No, it's at level 14. So we're not getting that advantage, but still. Anyway, time's over. We gotta put a cut in here. We did not finish a single colony this episode, but we also only played for like a year. So I guess that's fine. Thank you folks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, you know what to do. Like that button, like it a lot, and maybe click it too. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And of course, talk to me in the comment section. I always listen, and I know I'm a bit late on replying right now, and I'm sorry for that. I have read your comments, and I'm going to go back into it and reply to them all. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.